It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Titans and the Bears, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Like 49! Like 49!
Hopkins sent in motion. On second down, Levis. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Like 54! Yeah!
Now Pollard. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Like 40!
From the gun, it's Levis. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Like 5-4! Like 5-4!
They send Ridley in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Finding space at the 15. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Folks' extra point is good. And the Titans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
The Chicago Bears franchise has been waiting for their quarterback of the future for what feels like forever, Mike, and they believe both internally and around the city that Caleb Williams is that guy. And after months of anticipation, he's finally got a shot to show the type of player he is at home, season opener. And I'll tell you what, this city, they have been waiting for this for a long time.
Reload! Reload! Go!
Off play action. Here's Williams. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. With that, let's get a look at the Bears draft class for 2024. Obviously, highlighted by those two top 10 picks, both from what was the Pac-12. Caleb Williams at #1, Rome Odunze at #9. Chicago trying to jumpstart this offense that finished 27th in passing in 2023.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Here comes Jackson on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 13! Mike 13!
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Bears offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check go.
A play fake. Now Williams. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A 5-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 11.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
Like 24.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Like 13. Like 13.
To throw is Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
Tracy. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage.